And we're back with another episode of Let's Play Bravely Default. I'm your host, the RPG Guy. And we need to go visit Daddy. Jokes aside, I've turned encounters off just because I don't want to run into a fight right before this.
Father.
Let's get it on. Oh, Daddy, it's time for your spanking.
How could I have not
The
known
royal
about that
spanking.
secret passage to your room? What am I to do with you now, Hadia?
Well, I've been using it almost as long as I could walk. It's come in handy more than once.
I see.
Listen, Father.
Oh, boy.
The truth is, well, I wanted to help you fulfill your ideals. I truly did. I think I was lonely. I mean, no matter how I tried to get through to you, you never paid me any mind.
You've been a bad daddy.
It was as if you always had your back turned towards me until I left Eternia.
Bad daddy.
It was not that I never accepted you. Rather, you were ever my pride and joy. My assigning you to the Sky Knights was an acknowledgement that you had become the woman I knew you could be. I had thought you might tame that band of ruffians, to bring them to order and lead them. Alas.
Thank you, Father. I never knew you felt that way.
Do not thank me, for I too shall do whatever it takes. I cannot allow you to lay hands upon the crystal. Mine is a cause that I shall not willingly abandon.
Yes, Mother told me. It was when she first fell ill that you began to rush the pursuit of your ideals. Was it not?
I will not stand by and watch you ruin all I've made. You and your band shall not pass.
You shall not pass.
Why must you always refuse to listen to me? Are we really that different?
My ideals are no longer my own. It is my calling, nay, my duty, to protect this world.
Protect the world? But it's you, Father, who endangers it! Is this battle between us all but inevitable? I came here knowing that mere words could never bend your will, and yet...
You've come this far, only to spout such sickly sweet sentiments? You disappoint me. Blood and steel are the final resort between those unwilling to concede their beliefs.
Blah, 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 yakety schmackety.
Lee, the Templar, Grand Marshal of Eternia. Prepare for battle!
Bataru? Alright. Well, Bataru, it will be... We've got so many options now. Meh. I think he's immune, but we'll try one for sure. Oh, I didn't put steel on anybody. Oh well. That changes what I want to do, kinda. Well, not really. Well, he's poisoned. That's good. Worked out for me. Ooh, that's some good damage there. That thought of sting a little. Nah.
You shall not pass.
Speed, turn that speed down, my bad. And then he revived himself, of course. But you can kind of see the strategy here. Oh, he's gonna attack this round. I'd rather just have it ready to go. He didn't attack this round. Not working. There we go. Even with his Brave up, it's still a lot of damage for little MP. Boom. Don't worry, guys. This is standard. Like, he keeps picking himself up. Are you doing it right? Yeah, I'm doing it right. There we go. I can follow it yet again.
It's all or nothing.
Ooh. Come on, yeah. And that's all she wrote. You can kind of see the party's primary strategy going forward. Which is quite nice. And we get the Templar asterisk, which you might think is really good to start with, start using right away, but you'll see why we're not going to gun for it right away. It is cool, though. I mean, it's kind of a long... It's mainly a replacement for Knight to some degree.
Brave!
I wouldn't count on it, though, all the time.
You should not have come.
Forgive me, Brave. Forgive me, Adia. This is all my fault.
What is this foolishness you speak? You are ever the strength that keeps me alive. And I love you, and Adia, dearly.
Father?
Do not fear. He is merely unconscious. His wounds, they will heal, though it will take some time. And he may never wield his sword again.
Mother, I took up arms against Father. I told myself I was ready to fight him, even if it meant shortening his years.
Then surely you will not stray from your path, so long as you hold that feeling near and dear. By your actions, you have finally granted your father a reprieve from his anguished struggle. It was for the best.
Mother, we now go to awaken the Earth Crystal.
I see.
Forgive me.
There is no need to ask my forgiveness.
Oh, but there is, Mother. For if we awaken the crystal, your treatments will no longer be possible. We will no longer be able to keep what ails you at bay. What sort of daughter does that to her mother?
Oh, Adia, you truly are your father's daughter. And that is what makes you even more dear to me.
Sure.
Mother!
How very touching. I beg pardon for my interruption, but your fear is misplaced.
And you are...
Of course, you had yet to see me in this form. I am Lester de Rosso.
Father of Lester the Unlikely.
Lord de Rosso.
What do you mean our fear is misplaced?
It appears you have underestimated the Templar's great deeds. Deeds for which he risked life and limb. For he has advanced science and medicine in this land by 100 years. While complete cures may not yet be possible, sickness and disease can be prevented from further progression. Awakening the crystal shall not rob your mother of such mortal life as she has left, Idia.
So then...
We're free to awaken the crystal.
How convenient.
Ironic, is it not? To think I would be the one to urge the Wind Vestal and her companions to awaken the crystal. I can see purpose unwavering in your eyes. 'Tis as if I gaze upon Brave the Templar in his youth. And yet, there is still much that you cannot fathom. I have seen years measuring in thousands. Hope and sentiment intertwined with right and wrong, good and evil. The rise and fall of the Orthodoxy, the restoration of Eternia, the two conflicting beliefs concerning the crystals. So much may happen in a life immortal.
The way to Everlast Tower is beyond this door.
Let's go!
You're staring at that journal fit to burn a hole in it. I may as well. The thing stopped coughing up prophecies. Just who was the author in the end? I can't help but wonder. Did someone in the past foretell what the four of us would do? Or are the us in the book actually other people who lived in the past? The people whose doings perfectly overlap with our own. Both theories are equally hard to believe. According to the text, you've met the book's author before, Agnes. Any recollection? No, I'm not entirely without my suspicions, but I feel they must be wrong. After all, you don't recall writing it, do you, ring a bell? Me, I'm afraid not. And the author claims to have saved your life, Tiz. Do you remember anything? No, nothing. I'd always just assume it was Owen that rescued me. And Adia, the author, claims he's madly in love with you. Any ideas so I can pummel him? If I said no, I'd be lying. What? I'm saying I have my suspicions where boys in love with me are concerned. But the facts don't add up for either of them. Either, I suddenly find myself twice as angry. Regardless, to the extent its words can still be trusted, the book says. It says you three are going to meet the author if we keep pressing on. I see little point in fretting over someone we may or may not meet. The Earth Crystal awaits us. This much is fact. Let us hurry to the Everlast Tower. Now, okay, hold on. Seconded, awakening the crystal has to be our top priority. Then let us hurry on. Right. Alright. And again, we'll do this for the best axe that we can do. All stuff I'm pretty sure we can't freaking afford. Well, I've turned encounters off for the moment because as much as we want to continue forward, there is, I believe, a series of things we want and need to do. Trying to think in my head how I want to approach this. Well, we'll leave it. We'll leave everyone as is for now. And then when what is Adia's to? She's pretty far. She'll be halfway there, but too far to worry about. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to the town. And actually, we don't even need to do that. As you can see, there is a side quest. And this side quest is probably one of the hardest. Especially as early in the game as we're going to do it. And it requires a lot of trekking of the world to accomplish. So it's not something we can easily just knock out. You know, we got to do it in sequence. And then each sequence is straight up allegedly okay, not even allegedly. They're very difficult boss fights.
It's no use. The lock won't open.
If you wish to pass this gate, seek you the 6 keystones throughout the lands.
Keystones?
Keys of stone? Stones that are keys?
Though the way is barred, 6 number the holes to be filled. I trust you can figure out the rest. The time is ripe to prove yourselves worthy. I shall say no more.
Of course you won't.
No fair! Couldn't you offer a small hint? Perhaps a name, a color, a shape?
I said I shall say no more. Now off with you. I shall await your return.
Yay. So, what is this? This is a gauntlet of fights. 6 bosses. And we are left to our own devices to find them in the overworld. Now, if you've been paying attention to overworld travel and stuff like that, you've probably found almost all of them outright anyway. And much like a Wild Arms game, they are little kind of towers or little buildings found in the overworld. They look like diamond-shaped little crystals, statues. And that's pretty much what we're looking for, so no surprises there. What makes them tricky, and that's why I have encounters turned off for this, because we're going into areas of the game where the JP is just not worth the encounter. But these fights are hard. They are intended to be hard because it is intended that if we look at our job wheel here, you might notice there's only 3 jobs left. You can probably figure one of them out, because it's one of them story driven. The other 2 are side quests, and we're doing one of those side quests now. So we're getting to the nitty gritty when it comes down to jobs. Hence why I haven't really pulled out Templar yet, because I figure we may as well wait on Templar for a little while, and there might be some other things worth doing further, down the road before we get into that. So it's going to be a lot of overworld travel and a lot of saving in random locations. And some of these bosses could take a couple of attempts. Sometimes you just get unlucky. And yeah, they're relatively difficult. So you have to keep that element of it in mind. Straight up. The one thing that you could benefit from knowing is that they almost all use physical attacks. AoE physical attacks and standard physical attacks. So, okay, so what's the importance of knowing that, right? Well, this is where ninjas tend to shine. I'm going to try to do it very minimalistically by only having one ninja in the party. Oh, and there's nothing worth stealing from any of these bosses. I'm going to tell you that right now. What I will say is that for what it's worth, the ninja is, because of the Utsume counterattack ability I've shown you guys with the red mage attachment, if we run into too much trouble, we'll just make an army of ninjas with Utsume and red mage combos. And most of these, not all, but many of these battles can be somewhat, you know, watered down or made mildly easier. But we're going to try to do it with the current party because why not? Right? So let's provoke, and then we'll do Bushido no thy enemy. I've heard defend. Actually, what we could even do... Could do that. We'll build hers up. Now, strangely enough, most of these bosses, not all of them, I think at least half of them or so, I believe are vulnerable to poison of all things. Yep. It's a nice little choppy chop. We'll go right into Ritualism, Exterminate. Did I? Oh, he's... Yeah, if he wants to keep attacking Tiz, that's fine by me. It's a battle of attrition for him because we'll just keep recovering. And there lies our problem. You can see where the Utsume helps. It's immediately allowing us to remove damage. See if we can put him down before he does that move again. If I lose, it's okay, because I know what I'm doing wrong, just by that notion. You might be able to put him down. I doubt it. No, actually, thinking about the health he has, I doubt it. You can see the irony in this. We could just sit here and wait this fight out, as far as I'm concerned. Because he really theoretically can't stop us. With Utsume. See? We almost beat him. So that'll give her a nice big lead over the rest of the group, but oh well.
We won.
Why, you have mastered my contrivance and defeated its guardian. Very well. I shall grant you the Wind Keystone.
That voice. Lord De Rosso?
This stone must be one of the keys to Vampire Castle. All right, 5 more to go.
Okie dokie. And again, like I said, I don't care if these fights go this far south. It's a lot of job points for Adia, but it's fine. There's actually a way I think we can get around that with our spiritualist. I'm just not thinking or utilizing our abilities in the best way. Let's make a save, because saving's our friend. Yeah. Alright. Off to the next one. Which, again, there's not really a rhyme or reason to do them. Other than that, I believe we're doing them probably the easiest first. So, you could look at it that way. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay, let me think here. Believe there's one there. We're gonna face the one that I usually tend to think's the worst. One of the things we could do, though, Don't really need piracy. If we're not using piracy, I don't have to worry about that. We can do the same things for her. It'll all make sense. I don't think I saved. Hold on. I get that mind-numbing feeling in the back of my mind. Did you save? I don't think you did. All right. And hey, look, it'd be another dragon. Now, I do believe we're not going to be able to use exterminate on this one, so we're just going to have numbnuts here just attack with magic, just strong magic. That's really the best I think we're going to get. There's a reason I'm actually ignoring... Yeah, I shouldn't. Thought about it. Nah. Nice. And then again, we can resist that. Knew I shouldn't have done it. Ooh. Yeah, just do that. And that. Nice. Hit him again. Ooh, it didn't kick in. Shit. Oh! Now he's just being a bitter little bitch. I don't know why I bothered.
Now I'm serious.
Ew. Should really just make Tis a Ninja and be done with it. There it is. Funny how the only survivor tends to be a Dia. We'll probably have to make a change. Becoming too goofy.
We won.
You have defeated my
He's
god.
definitely the hardest one to
Very
kill,
well.
though.
I shall grant you the Dark Keystone.
Due to the fact we can't poison him. And thus making numbnuts a little less viable. And really, the more I think about this, I might even still be doing it the wrong way further. But I don't... I'll have to think about some stuff a little. Yeah. No, I think we're doing fine. Like I said, even if the other characters aren't gaining XP and whatnot from these fights, it's fine. Idea and now Tiz, because I am going to convert Tiz to the ninja job and just be done with it. With all the damage and crap that we've been taking, it's just easier to do that. Alright. Fully healed. You know what, let's leave it alone for now. Let's just see how he does. Again, that particular dragon is probably one of the worst dragons out of the bunch. Before we save, let's buy some Phoenix Downs. Lord knows I need them. And of course, we'll make a save. Might have a long episode because we'll maybe tackle one more of these dragons. As you can clearly see, even if there was a steal, unless it was like game-breaking piece of gear or something, we would not be wasting our time. And we need to find a place to land this bitch. And here be another dragon. Actually, no. You will try to poison this one. Nice. Not nice. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We've been blinded. That's okay. Nice. Again, I don't care if he's blinded anyway. Well, it doesn't help if we're blind. Okay. And he's down. That's what I'm talking about, y'all. Okay. Oh, 3 dragons down, 3 dragons to go.
One.
You have defeated my guardian.
Doesn't really get easier, but it doesn't necessarily get harder either, but...
The light keystone.
All right. 3 more to go.
Yeah. And before we do anything, I do want to change a few things around. I don't know if we have access to it or not. No. So we'll need to throw in... Actually, I think we're okay. Never mind. Alright, with that said... We're on our way. No joke, we actually are, I must say. In a good way, too. 3 dragons down, 3 more to go. How hard could it possibly be? Actually, to be fair, the hardest one we've gotten, in my opinion, we've knocked out already, so give or take. But like I said, we've done very good. Let me think. What do we got left? We got a fire one, a lightning one, and a wind one, I think. No, not an earth dragon. So yeah, they're all based off of elementals. We've killed the light, the darkness, and like non-elemental. Or you could argue, oh no, the wind one. We killed the wind one already. So going forward here, we're going to be taking out fire, water, and earth dragons accordingly. So anyway, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for stopping by. And when we come back, we will be tackling the rest of these dragons. It probably will be a majority of an episode to do that. If we luck out and we can start going towards the actual main objective, you know, so I'm not going into too much detail because I don't want to ruin it for you guys. All this hard work for what? So yeah, I don't want to ruin it for you guys. So you are going to find that out probably the next episode, because it shouldn't take an entire episode for us to fight through 3 more dragons. One would assume, but we'll see how that plays out. So anyway, thanks for stopping by, guys, and we'll see you guys next time.